Welcome back, Confidants, to a very special bonus episode of Confidently Insecure, the podcast where we're absolutely sure we don't know everything, but something I know we are sure of. Zach Noe Towers, my guest / best friend / co-host / comedian, is that I am so mother effing thankful for my audience.
Aww.
And the people that support this podcast and tune every week. Sorry, guys. I'm on a lot of Xanax. I feel like we should address the elephant in the room.
She's drooling.
I called Zach over. I was like, will you please help co-host this podcast? Because I need to make sure this is done right.
Oh, I'm just like the guardrails. I'm like the bumpers.
Yeah, that way, like if I say some dumb shit, you say something even dumber. Or like you're able to turn my garble into a joke.
That's our entire TV personality.
That's
I
our
think.
friendship.
Picking up where the others drop balls. Yeah. Yep.
So I haven't really told Zach what we're doing, but I had to go get an MRI this morning and I had to take a fuck ton of Xanax so that I didn't. They give you a gram of Xanax there and they expect you to be okay with that.
And
gram.
the MRA, for those of us who don't know, it's like
MRI.
Sorry, I have a speech impediment. The MRI, for those of who don't who aren't clear, like you go into the tube and you sit there
for an hour with a
completely
cage over your
still.
face,
and it's like magnets, like
doing
and something.
It's so claustrophobic. Where your whole body is in a tube. It's not like one of those things where they just pop your head in. They
like your
strap
feet
a
too?
Cage. Yes. Literally, Jared came and he was just like massaging my toes the whole time for an hour, which was nice. I did not complain about that.
Wait, walk me through the fear though. It's just like you're claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Like you, okay.
I tried to.
Lean into the mic. Let's really get those.
I tried to do it last week and I went by myself. Sorry. What happened? And I got down and I laid on the thing and I had done my breathing exercise and I was like, this is great. I'm a different person. I'm sober now. The fears don't touch me.
Aren't real.
Yeah, aren't real. And she put the cage over my face.
Wait, and the cage is like, I'm picturing a Hannibal Lecter.
Oh,
like
it's exactly that. Let me show you a picture. It is MRI
mouth
jaw cage machine.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. And this takes pictures too or something?
Yeah.
Or
so this is like, so it holds your head. Wait, why can't I find a picture?
Oh,
this.
Oh.
They strap that to your fucking head.
Wow.
It's literally like a torture device.
Jesus.
And like, here's how bad my anxiety is. I have an irrational fear that some fucking domestic terrorist is going to run in the middle of my appointment and waterboard me. He's gonna like knock the nurse and Jared unconscious and then pour a bucket of water on my face.
That is truly your fear behind this?
This is my irrational intrusive anxiety.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I know. Tell me about it.
Because like to me, like, okay, yeah, like the number one fear is like, oh, they're gonna find something wrong, and like, okay, so you don't care about that.
Find a cancer, find a tumor,
well,
please,
second,
God,
I guess
give me a reason.
The
to
next one would have been like
complain.
Massive like earthquake or something, and you're in a machine.
Sure, not even that.
I love that you went to waterboarding.
Yeah, like I think a pirate's going to
take over the ship,
play through USC's doors, and specifically target me for something.
Jesus,
that's how fucked up my anxiety is. So self-centered. Oh my God.
Wow, it really is, because it's not just an earthquake affecting everyone. It's one person coming to get you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. It says a lot about my anxiety, which you can read more about in my book that's going to be released next year.
That's exciting.
I want to make sure I put this fucking phone on airplane mode.
I totally saw that. Boop. You got that notification and I was like, that phone's going to ruin everything.
This phone is going to motherfucking ring. Not any longer. Okay. So Zach.
Kelsey.
Zach Noe Towers. This special Thanksgiving Confidant Give Back episode is all about our dear confidants and our dear listeners.
That's so sweet of you.
I try to be nice once in a quarter century.
I haven't experienced that yet, but I guess I have to wait.
Cunt. I want to start off by saying we have over 1 million downloads.
What?
In less than 30 episodes. Which is crazy, guys. For a self-produced podcast, an independent programming.
Wow, your words have value. They do.
I think for a specific audience, we all can connect, and I feel like my words are our words, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
You're part of a community. Mm-hmm. You're one of the voices of this community.
A voice,
a community.
Hannah Horvath. Okay, so another thing that I want to say is that next year, sorry, this is a little housekeeping, but feel free to comment and joke aside.
I'm actually gonna I'll let you do it uninterrupted.
But I want you to comment when
it feels right.
Feels right. Okay. I like how I just have one note that says nipple hair. So I'm expecting something from you.
I have several.
Okay, great.
Nipple hair.
So I'm fucking with the idea of doing a mini European tour that would be self-produced. I don't want to partner with like a big company that's going to charge like $40 to try and fill out a big ass theater. But next year, come spring, I'm going to be doing a 21-day Europe tour with my boy, the DJ.
Cute.
And we're stopping definitely in London and definitely in Amsterdam. And I feel like
spring coming up.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so I feel like it would be super fun because I know the European audience is lit on this podcast. Shout out to all my UK babies. And I'm just putting feelers out there. If I were to do a self-produced little mini tour, meet and greet, live podcast recording, the same way we did adult shit at Roy Barrel Pitt's house in Philadelphia. Kate and I like totally put that on ourselves.
Cute.
And we had 250 people that we sold those seats out in an hour.
What?
I know. And so if we could do that with that podcast, I wonder if we could get a little confidant gang coming and doing something in London and Amsterdam.
That would be dope.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just putting those feelers out there. If you think this is a good idea, if you have a venue, if you can think of a little small theater where I can only charge like $5 for the tickets, start just flooding my DMs. At Confidently Pod is the best way to get into my DMs because those are less than my regular DMs and it's a lot easier for me to see.
If you're charging $5 a ticket, you need a big ass theater with a lot of people coming.
No, the goal is not to make money.
Oh, it's just to
give back to my viewers.
Wow,
Zach, you are I don't even
think like that. I am,
and I would love to bring some merch over. Like I'm recondoed my closet this weekend, and I realized
saw that.
It was amazing. I feel rejuvenated. My whole life feels like it started over.
Wow,
I know, really.
All because you put your shoes away, huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't take much.
No, it doesn't take much to make this bitch not anxious. But I was like, oh my God, I have like 4 Confidently Insecure shirts that
we're just gonna t-shirt gun them.
T-shirt gun them. Will you come?
Yeah, I would come in a fucking second. Are you kidding? I've never been to Europe.
What?
I know.
Okay, we're gonna have to figure out a way to make this happen. So maybe it's a GoFundMe for Zach's tickets.
Or if there are any gay dudes who want a European, a little
daddy,
American little boyfriend for a week.
I can promise you, if you fly Zach out there, first class or even business class or premium economy,
I'll fly in a crate with the dogs under in steerage.
You premium economy Zach, sugar daddies out to London, I can personally guarantee you that he will suck your dick.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I would have, without a ticket, probably, If
you just were like a nice guy.
A nice guy with a
British
penis
accent.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd be gobbling that dick like a turkey. Yeah, okay, so glad we got that established. So all my ladies, if you have gay brothers who happen to make a little bit of money, honey, rich, let's get Zach. Let's get a little tour together.
I'm not a bad time.
I can't confirm sexually.
I meant just like in general.
No, you're a great time.
Yeah.
Not sexually.
Yeah.
But sexually, I can't confirm yet.
Yes.
But the dates that I will be there are January, February, March, April, May.
Did you just count?
Shut up. May 22nd, Jared is playing a wedding in Croatia on the 23rd.
Shut up.
I know.
That's amazing.
Someone loves Cap Slap so much.
Flying him to Croatia.
To play his wedding. Jared's never played a wedding.
Wow.
And so that's how much this guy loves his music. And he was like, okay, negotiate like the deal. What do you want out of coming all the way over here?
I was going to say, okay, last wedding I went to, the DJ also kind of was like, and now the bride and groom first dance. Like they kind of like, okay.
He's not
He's doing
MCing,
like a set.
He's playing a 2-hour set.
Got it. Okay.
Which is crazy to me. Like if you love his music that much and you're willing to pay that much to fly me and him over there to stay in Croatia for like 2 nights, you're fucking crazy.
Or rich.
Both.
And fun.
Yeah. No.
Maybe Croatia guy or woman, fly me.
Can we DM this podcast to those people? I love how the first 15 minutes of this has just been us asking for free shit when this is supposed to be the episode about giving back and being thankful. Okay, so that was my little like tour feeler out there. I would love to do a show in Amsterdam. I would love to do a show in London, and I would love to maybe sprinkle something into like Switzerland. I don't know if anyone from Switzerland even has internet, so
wow, burn Switzerland. Why don't you?
Well, there is a Bern, Switzerland that I may be going to visit, but it's BERN.
Shut up.
No.
Oh, damn. It's like, this is great.
It is, but Bern, Switzerland. It's like one of the biggest cities to visit.
Oh.
Anyway, I also just wanted to say I have had this nipple hair my whole life that grows back once a month. Here's the thing. I plucked it last night. And I was so sad because I was like, wow, that was really thick. But she comes and goes, and it's one dark black nipple hair in a sea of blonde.
Nipple hairs?
Yeah. And so finally I Googled it, and it turns out that around the time of your period, which, spoiler alert, I'm about to get it today, your nipple hair, because of the hormones, will grow out black.
That is psychotic. That's some werewolf shit. That's crazy.
Like, your period is coming. Because I'd be like, why does it only happen? And then like it'll go away. And then I realized, oh my God, it's totally connected to my period. And then when I Googled it, I was confirmed.
That nipple hair is like sponsored by Tim Burton.
I wish it would be sponsored by Tampax or Playtex or any goddamn sponsors that want to do this podcast. I get so many offers to sponsor this podcast that make no fucking
but I think you just have to roll with it. I listened to some podcasts where they're talking about like luggage and like random things.
I have to give a second shout out to my friend Brittany for she paid for a sponsorship on this podcast for her Ho to Go bag.
Yes,
and I feel like we need to plug that product because I was condoing out my closet and I ran across my Ho to Go bag and I was like, oh my God, this is such a good gift, especially now that it's the holiday season.
Yep.
This is the perfect gift for your girl pals, especially if you're in college. Mm-hmm. We all need these kits. You just throw it in the back of your trunk. It's there if you need it, and you can go out and hoe. And I cannot stress enough how much I love mine. I gave all of mine away for a cruise recently that we went on, and
you like brought on the cruise and like you needed everything that was in it.
And I passed it out to girls.
It's like
on
a
the
t-shirt
cruise.
and like leggings and flip flops and like hair ties and stuff like
My favorite thing, TBH, is the bag itself. It's like a holographic.
It's the shimmery,
cute ass bag that says Ho to Go, and like if I'm carrying that out at an event, it speaks volumes about who I am, and I've gotten so many compliments on it. And so I just want to re-plug Ho to Go. I'll put the link in the bio. If you're still searching for holiday gifts, this one is truly a great one for a sister, a friend, a bachelorette party.
A twink.
A twink would love this.
A twink would love it.
Okay, now, for fuck's sake, let's get into what this podcast episode is really about.
All it says is trigger warning in big caps. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, no. We are. So I went to a thing last week where it was a event at the Wing, which we love.
We love the Wing.
It's an all co-women's working space, which Zach is at all the time.
I'm there.
And we had like an ask panel where it's like you would show up with an ask and see if there were other women in the room who could help you. Aww. And I was really embarrassed because I have a very hard time asking for help. I have a very hard time being like, I'm semi-successful, but I still need fucking help. And so finally I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I feel like I'm in a safe space. I stood up and I talked about the podcast and how I could really use some business management about it and some like publishers help and some ads that would make sense for the community, because I'm fucking with the idea of getting a Patreon. I've gotten some feedback about that you may or may not want one. And when I asked that, 15 motherfucking women came up to me afterwards with their business cards, shoving information in my face. Oh my God, this is so great. And I was like overwhelmed by the support I had. And this is what gave me the inspiration for this episode, where I want to connect people because of how the wing was so helpful for me.
Sure.
I hope someone who maybe will like hear this podcast, who, you know, may need a service or knows someone who can help, or like knows a doctor that might be able to help.
Sure.
So basically I put a call out and I said, hey, confidants, if you have anything to promote or maybe like a GoFundMe or a business, send it my way. We will compile all the ones we can and we will read them out and talk about them in this episode. So we have like quite a few.
Oh my God.
But I did as many as I could to try and still make this like an episode that doesn't go on for an hour. But some of them are funny. Like, great. I put the links to the story so like we can go look at the products and make comments.
Amazing.
And that's why you're here, because you're a comic who makes commentary.
I love commenting on things.
That is part of your job. Okay, so let's get into this Thanksgiving episode of Confidently Insecure. What are you thankful for this year, Zach?
Oh man!
If you don't say our friendship, I'm gonna fucking punch you.
Our friendship was the number one thing I was gonna say. No, I don't know. Like I've really been getting back to basics. So just like continued health has been really nice. My car is new to me.
You're thankful for your car?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Zach drives like a fucking maniac.
No, I don't. I drive like a little old lady. Thankful for that's so interesting. I do a gratitude list every night before I go to bed.
Why did you just sit up like a gargoyle
because I'm
over like the Gotham town? You make me feel like I should sit up.
No, stay down there. Stay down.
No.
No, I do a gratitude list every night. So gratitude is kind of something that I'm like constantly refreshing, and I'm like every day it looks kind of different.
And did you learn about that in recovery?
Yeah.
Because we're too selfish when we're drinking and like busy.
It's wild. Oh my God, are you wearing Meeseeks?
Yeah. I'm wearing Meeseek socks
from that's the best Rick and Morty episode. Yes, I've tried to learn to look outward for happiness instead of like inward, sort of like what can I do? How can I help someone today? How can I? So it's like what you're doing.
How can you help someone today? You can help me read off these promotions for our confidants.
I love it.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna start with a bit of a selfish one because I know this person and I love this person. At beta_with_butter. He tells me that Chris draws much of his culinary influence from the European style of bacon and and often refers to himself as a Southern baker with a French twist. I believe that European bakers are the champions of properly balanced sweets, and I aspire daily to be more like
oh no, Ottolenghi
and Claire Ptak of the pastry world. Carefully crafted with thought and passion, Chris's menu of perfectly balanced buttercream slathered atop delicate sponge crispy biscuits with creamy curd and countless fakey pastries are changed with the seasons, with a few staples are available year round. So follow him on Instagram for the best dessert porn at beta with butter, all with underscores. He does custom cakes in LA.
Heck yeah.
And his daily items are available at Coffee for Sasquatch, which is a popular coffee shop in LA.
Melrose and La Brea.
Okay, how about this one? Do you want to read this one?
Aaron Martinez 11 said, "Me and my wife just opened a mobile bar in Chattanooga, Tennessee."
So if you click their Instagram is at Tipsy Tin. And it is listed as a wandering bar with a sparkle emoji. And it is vintage horse trailer turn mobile bar.
Wait, we're at, only in Tennessee can you get the licensing to drive a bar around town.
Yeah, and to also maybe have a horse in it from time to time. Their Instagram aesthetic is hella cute.
Oh, wow, it is.
And it basically is like this little pop-up trailer.
Tiny bar.
Oh, but they put like a little rug out front.
This and twinkle lights. Put twinkle lights on a fucking porta potty and I'm like, magic. Magic.
Pinterest galore. So it looks like they mainly do weddings and events where they will drive a bar to you. And it's a very cute, very Instagrammable bar where you can get some really like
this is craft cocktails maybe.
Yeah, I mean this is adorable and I hope it takes off. Tipsy 10.
Hell yeah, Tipsy 10.
And DM them for inquiries. They are now booking for 2020. Okay, moving on.
That goddamn MRI cage is just staring us in the face.
I need to exit out of that. Okay. Next, moving on, we have Bai.rae 98 says, "Hey Kelsey, I'm Bailey and I make scrunchies, cat toys, dog bandanas, and chapstick holder keychains.
Cute.
I love picking out all the fabric and seeing people wear the scrunchies I make. My Instagram is Bai.rae.designs.
I think it's Bai.rae, like Bailey.
Oh shit.
But Bai is so funny.
It's just my vernacular because I'm so gay. She's Bai.rae. What did you say? Bai.rae designs on
Maybe
Etsy.
not. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay, I don't know fucking either. It'll link will all be in bio. And she says, "Love the podcast. I hope to make Thanksgiving episode." Okay, so if we click on her Instagram,
well, already not losing chapstick. What a treat.
What a treat. Because how many do you own?
A trillion.
What is it with gay men and chapstick?
We like our lips to be moist in case we're going to put them on something.
Like what?
Like our mom's cheeks.
Butt cheeks?
Butt cheeks.
Oh, cute. So she makes these adorable little like keychain holders. It's only $6.
So stocking stucker. We're
stuffer.
We're looking at a stocking stuffer.
And you know what else I liked about her product is that she does those Apple Watch scrunchies. So for all my Visco girls out there that have Apple Watches, she will take your Apple Watch band and make you a scrunchie band so that it looks like you have a scrunchie on your arm, but it's actually your Apple Watch.
Does it have like a hole for the screen?
Yeah. They're very popular with the teens right now.
That is wild to me. Like, first of all, scrunchies, I feel like scrunchies are back.
Scrunchies are
so back. Okay. Then I guess it makes sense.
And it's like, there's a market for it.
God, scrunchie takes me back to like 8th grade.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Thanks to Visco girls, they're fucking back with a vengeance.
Wow.
And they're expensive. Urban Outfitters now sells them
No.
for like $10. Oh yeah. So you're actually getting a steal going to Bai.rae.
Yeah, this has a purpose.
You are so right. It probably is Bai.rae. Okay. Good luck, Bai.rae. Good Bai.rae designs. And also, I'm going to put all these links in the description. Don't forget. Okay. Another selfish plug is my best friend, Lacey Madden. She has a band called Macabre Americana. And she wants you guys all to check out her single, American Train, on Spotify, Apple Music, and wherever you listen to podcasts. She is some musical shit. Sorry, Lacey. I'm fucking up your app. We sing about the dark side of American history, past and present. Political folk fusion. And if you're in New York City, come see one of our residencies.
Residency? We both. Okay, what's my excuse then?
You're just stupid. Come see our shows at Rockwood Music Hall or follow us on Instagram at Macabre Americana. And if you click their website, their merch is so cute. Their songs are so adorable. I'm going to be playing one of their tracks underneath. So go follow. So who doesn't love a good political folk? Just dark, fuck the man.
Yeah.
Fuck Trump. Praise Mother Earth.
I honestly feel though, like right now, if I listen to it, like in this political climate, I feel like it would send me into a spiral.
But in a good way. It's very empowering.
Oh, maybe like, gets you like jazzed. Like
this
2020 election.
Yes. Like this is what you want to be having on your playlist during a woman's march.
It's like what Hillary masturbates to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Moving on. Okay. Marlena143 says, I don't have anything currently, but what I'd love to shout out is at vega.bella.swim, a new swimwear line by Elena Karasu, who's Australian, that makes suits inspired from traveling the world on a sailboat, made by recycled netting removed from the ocean.
I need a visual.
She makes
I'm just picturing like
a mesh
a net
with like
titties
kelp
just flying out. Yeah.
Well, here's the rub. The website doesn't work yet. I tried to go visit it, and the Instagram and the website says it's coming soon.
Oh.
It's not out yet, but I love the idea of like Little Mermaid meets hot like White Fox Swim, like $1 million bathing suits. But this one has like actual real live starfish on your titties with like draping net with like kelp hanging in front of you.
Wow.
So it's not out yet, but it's something to look forward to.
Marlena is a fucking trendsetter.
Yeah, Marlena, thank you for writing in. I'm sorry I didn't do that justice, but I hope I did. So be on the lookout for recyclable, environmentally friendly bathing suits. Okay. Slowing it down for just a mo.
Oh, fuck. I read ahead.
Okay, we're going to slow it down for just a mo. Because look,
I'm so nervous.
With all this call out for help to promote things, of course, stop laughing.
I'm not. I'm just nervous.
When I'm nervous, I laugh too, which you will also see on a podcast on Thursday, a horrific story I tell. And I had to like input a pre-warning like, hey, I'm laughing because I'm very uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
So this is me saying I'm uncomfortable. So that's why we're laughing. But of course, when I asked for you guys to send me all this stuff, like any GoFundMes and stuff, there was one story that I have to put out a trigger warning. This is self-harm. This is trigger warning suicide. And I just want to put that out there because if you're not in a space right now, especially around the holidays, to listen to this, skip ahead a couple minutes. But if you are willing to hear sort of a, lemons to lemonade story, I want to read you this message I got. So E_Money Mueller wrote, one of my dear friends lost her boyfriend of 8.5 years to suicide and is trying to figure out how to pay for the funeral and moving out of the house that they lived in. If you could share to help her, I would really appreciate it. And if you go to the GoFundMe, it just really like hits you because it makes it feel so real.
Yeah.
Like seeing someone's relationship in pictures, and the title of the GoFundMe is Remembering a Love of a Lifetime.
Oh gosh.
And that just like pulls every heartstring. They're trying to raise $10,000 and they're already at $7,550. So we are so close to hitting the goal. And the girlfriend of this man is the one who's running the GoFundMe, and she gives this incredible little passage about their relationship and the struggles of dating someone with a mental illness and with depression and all that they've been through, and that he really wanted his ashes to be spread in Florida. So that's what a lot of the money is being raised to do, is to help get the body and then help to get traveling down to Florida. Yeah. So there was one part that hit me. She posted a most recent update that said they've met 75% of the goal. She would never thought they would make it this far. It means more than anything to her in the world. And then I found a poem that she posted from her boyfriend.
The last poem I ever got from Trevor.
Yeah. And so I wanted to read this poem because it's just so sweet. And if you've ever been in love, or if you have someone nearby that you love, I just want you to like think of them and how much you appreciate them and how grateful you are for them as I read this poem. Okay. This is the last poem I ever got from Trevor. It's called Epiphany of Love. A glance, a conversation, a spark, a look, a smile through bit lip, a bead of sweat, a nervous flutter, a spark, A spark, a touch, a heartbeat skipped, a heart racing, an embrace, a kiss, a flame, hearts connected, two hearts, a fire, two heartbeats, bodies intertwined, desire, lust, passion, an explosion, hearts interlaced, an epiphany, souls connected, love, epiphany, soulmates. Isn't that really sweet?
It's very, very, very sweet.
And it basically seems like it's telling the story of like the first time you see someone
and then
what it leads to. And that just, again, like I read him like a million GoFundMe's all the time. People send me stuff, but like something about this one really hit home just because when you've been in love with someone, to put yourself in this person's shoes, like I can't even fucking imagine what this person is going through. And so again, I wanted to highlight this one. Gonna leave the link in below. I'm sure we can help them reach their target goal.
Yeah.
And just to like, moments like this, I'm sure her holidays are going to be incredibly tough this year. Something that would make it easier, financially.
Is if she didn't have to worry about this.
Yeah, as if she didn't have to worry about this. So that is our one little trigger warning promo. I hate even calling it a promo, but we had to get it out there.
Yeah. A push for love.
A push for love. I love that.
I can't believe it came right after the swimsuit. The reclaimed from the sea swimsuit.
Hey, thus is life. Okay?
It is ups and downs.
Ups and downs, baby. Okay, so this next one, moving swiftly along, back out of the trigger warning. This one was fun. AmyEditsStuff writes, "Hi, I currently run a business that deals with video editing and filming. Also, it's called AmyEditsStuff, and people can contact me via Instagram or Twitter or email at AmyEditsandFilms@gmail.com.
Heck yeah. This is the UK.
Yeah, so she's based out of the UK, but I don't really know if that would like stop her from...
Oh yeah, editing. Filming maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you can edit in Los Angeles, California, you have your body weight in gold. Yeah.
But hey, girl, if you're in the UK, maybe you can help me shoot and edit a podcast when we come to London. I'm doing a self-promoted tour. My manager's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing? Stop that."
No, but you got the travel there is like the big part of it, and you've got that kind of covered. Yeah, at least one way.
Yeah. Well, so they're paying for the flights there and back, but because we're extending our trip 21 days.
Wow.
I got the flights back on my Amex points, which cost nothing. Okay. You want to read this one?
Sure. This is from JGT_coffeebean. Hi, I'm Jess. I'm a junior biochemistry student at Clemson University. I don't have a business or anything, but do you think you could just remind any of your student listeners to remember to take care of themselves? It's final season and I'm surrounded by students that aren't eating, sleeping, or exercising enough. Student culture is plagued with sacrifice the mind and body for the grade mentality. For me, personally, it has worn me down and I'm only now taking steps to properly take care of myself. Love you and the pod.
And Zach. Wouldn't it be funny if she was like, and Zach,
that would
love
be
him.
Crazy.
That's really sweet. Thank you, JGT Coffee Bean. That's such a good reminder this time of year.
What a selfless way to use this platform.
Right? But like, remember those times when you would have so much fucking stress and all you wanted to do was get to the holidays? You're like, grind, Adderall, Coke, no hanging out, smoking weed, doing meth, figuring out the history of America, and then get the fuck home where I can veg out.
Yeah. And then there's like, we had finals leading up to that point, right? And it was like, and they tick down and you throw away the notebooks and resell the book or whatever. Yeah.
It was such a monumental moment, and it's archaic to me that they're still fucking doing education, public education this way. It infuriates me.
I wish I had been told just go to Los Angeles, California as an 18-year-old, take that money and just invest it into yourself,
Girl, you heard it here.
Yeah. Drop out of school. No,
I will back that up. Don't go to fucking college.
I can tell you
unless it makes sense because you're a doctor.
I learned how to socialize, I guess. It was like a good stepping stool from.
I was high the whole time in the apartment by myself.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't do sororities. I
didn't do sororities, but no, but I definitely partied a bunch. Like I met a bunch. You know what I mean? Like I flexed my social muscles.
You fucked a lot of closeted.
I fucked a lot of closeted frat guys.
Shout out to wherever you went to school and all those fucking closeted homos.
You
know who you are.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. How about this? Hello, I'm Bianca Cummings. I'm a huge fan of your work. Thank you. I own a small business out of Syracuse, New York called Asylum Stones.
It sounds spooky, actually.
I love
That's the
it's asylumstones.com if you're interested in checking it out, which I want to. So she's on Etsy, and I gotta say, her shop is lit. Fam.
Is it?
She has over 771 sales. She's got 146 5-star reviews, and look at her cute ass fucking stuff. It's like very gemmy, very like Instagram worthy, very stone
very
driven.
unique. I like haven't seen these
like look at this
types of pieces.
It's a pet collar it's a Dalmatian pet collar that's like a gem with spots.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just unique looking. Like that looks like I want to put that on, make a pumpkin brew of sorts, spray my salt around me, and call on to the devil.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
The last part is what really got me. The rings were crazy. Did you see the rings that it had like 4
Yeah, they were like
sets?
stacked.
Do you think that do you have mobility in your finger?
No.
Oh, you don't? It's just kind of like a
it's
brace?
more like aesthetic over comfortability.
Love
That's the
it.
life of being a woman.
Love it.
Okay, so go check out Asylum Stones because it's super cute. I want something. Bianca, I might have to hit you up, girl.
Do it.
Okay. How about you read this one?
This is from Hannah Shekel. Ooh, good name. Hey there, my very, very great friend Annesley, right?
And I thought it said Annesley.
Annesley
Yeah.
is looking for a promotion for her GoFundMe to get a new service dog.
My cat's just
Wow.
my heartstrings.
That was a lot.
Sorry.
For someone with headphones on. Her dog Willow needs to retire soon. Does that mean die?
Retire can mean many a thing.
Okay, her dog
When my
Willow-
dad retires, I hope he
didn't
doesn't
mean
just
die.
die.
Her dog Willow needs to retire soon, and she needs the funds to buy another highly trained dog. She is a kick-ass woman who is disabled. She is a huge proponent of Black Lives Matter, feminism, the disabled community, and the queer community. Please help me help her out.
So she's also about to go back to law school, and she wants to work for the underprivileged, and she also worked on the Hillary campaign and for the ACLU.
You can say those words in any order.
ACLU. Okay, so if you go to her GoFundMe, you get to see these adorable pictures of her and her service dog. And she gives updates recently.
If this GoFundMe does not make it,
right?
I will be heartbroken.
I'm like invested in this shit now, literally. Her goal is to raise $5,500, and she is at $3,180. So she's very close. She has 70 donors. She just gave an update in November about getting out of the ICU. She's got tons of dog photos, so at least
oh my gosh!
tell me that dog doesn't have the most snootable nose.
Can't we just take the money and like invest it in Willow so she can get like health, not retire?
No, bitch, she's done.
She's done.
Imagine going to a police officer and being like, "Hey, listen, Petey, I know you've been here for 30 years.
We just need you for 30 more.
You got grandkids on the west side, but listen, we got a donation that said," and he's like,
you gotta keep working.
No.
Okay, sorry. But Willow is that Willow?
Yeah. And tell me that this is not the cutest fucking
so
nose.
cute.
Also, we should go to the shelter after this.
Okay, Kelsey is obsessed with taunting animals at the shelter.
Taunting?
She got one to bite someone. She aggravated it to the point of attacking a trainer.
How dare you? You're going to hear the truth of this story on Thursday's podcast with Nick Vial, The Bachelor. This episode's coming out today, but you will hear the truth of that story. And that's the story that I'm talking about, that I had to reframe it because it's gore. It's scary.
It's scary.
But I am working with a shelter to help raise funds for her medical costs. It wasn't actually my fault.
I mean, you were there.
I was
It
there.
wasn't not your fault because you were in the room.
I'm still in therapy about my involvement. But the point is, we should go to the shelter after and drop off some blankets because I have a bunch of blankets I want to take and I want to show you the doggos.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. Okay, so I hope you get your dog, Annesley.
It's definitely not Annalise unless her friend can't spell.
Okay, here we go. This one was another one that got me in the feels, and especially for any of my chronic pain spoonies out there. I know oftentimes we don't have enough energy or finance to help other chronic pain spoonies because like we barely...
What's spoonie mean?
A spoonie is, I'm glad you asked, it is a term in the chronic pain community where it was invented to try to explain to people who don't have chronic pain what it feels like to have chronic pain and chronic illness. So like every morning you wake up with a certain amount of spoons and it takes you one spoon to get out of bed and make coffee and take a shower. For someone with chronic pain, it takes like 6 spoons to do that.
Wow.
And so like in the community, we do this thing where we'll be like sending you some spoons today. And it's more of a way of being like, I'm doing good today, so I'm sending you my extra spoons. And like, it's very cute.
My
and
God.
my goal is to get you to cry this podcast.
It's not going to happen, but like...
Isn't that sweet?
That's so sweet.
Yeah. Okay. So for all my spoonies out there, I know we barely have enough energy and money and time to take care of ourselves, but something that you can do to help the chronic pain community is by spreading the word. So if you can't help donate to this cause, I urge you to at least retweet her GoFundMe. So, dear Confidently Pod, my name is Robyn and I am a 36-year-old single mother from Chicago. I was diagnosed with polycystic kidney disease. Ugh. And unfortunately, it's progressing. Last year, I lost my job and very good insurance. I'm currently fighting for disability. However, this is happening. My daughter and I are facing possible eviction. I'm reaching out to everyone and hope to save our place. We don't have anyone to lean on as most of my friends and family have even walked away. I started a GoFundMe page and asked if there was any way of sharing this. I'm advocating for myself because I don't have anyone to do it. And that is fucking right, Robyn.
Hell yeah.
You don't have anyone to advocate for you. There is no motherfucking shame in the game of advocating for your goddamn self. I can only imagine what you've gone through with the doctors that don't listen to you, the friendships that don't listen to you, the family members that ignore your claims. There is no problem in asking for help when you motherfucking need it.
Amen.
Anyway, she says that if they don't reach the goal by the end of November, her and her daughter might be out on the streets. She's terrified, but she's trying to stay strong. So if you go to her GoFundMe, it gives you her whole history about living with polycystic kidney disease.
Wow.
I looked into what that is, and it looks like there may be an option for some sort of donor situation. I don't know really the like medical stuff of it, but I always like to put that out there because I had a dream that I was supposed to be a donor in my lifetime at some point, and I don't know when, but when it hits, I'm not even going to question.
You're just going to be like, take it.
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Wait, is there like, what's the fear in donating?
Because it's a fucking major medical procedure.
Got it.
Yeah, and it's a lot of recovery, and like you can end up
worse off.
Yeah, it's just like it's a big scary thing. And then like the person you give it to, their body could reject it,
and then it's like all
waste.
Got it.
Yeah. Anyway, she's at $11,000 of her $16,000 target. So you guys, I hope we can help Robyn and her adorable looking baby girl to make sure, again, this Thanksgiving season, it's all about giving back.
What a bummer.
Even if it's just $5.
And this is all because of health stuff, basically.
Because of health stuff.
If we had like fucking health care.
Yeah. That
it wouldn't be people. Wow. Okay.
And honestly, as someone who has been through this, I'm lucky enough to have money that can afford stuff, but like I've stressed out about bills. And so if I, who have like a stable income and insurance and family support,
a safety net. Yeah.
Imagine how people who don't have
anything.
Feel.
Yeah. So scary.
Again, like if you don't have $5 to spare, I totally understand. But the best thing you can do is retweet some of these GoFundMes, share them on your Instagrams. That's going to be word of mouth is the best way to do that. Okay. Moving right along. Okay. How about you read this one?
Okay. This is Bullion 888, right?
I love the word bullion. Cute.
Hey, I just wanted to plug my business for the promo episode. I'm a freelance writer and editor for hire. I help clients around the world with creating articles, blog posts, ebooks, and more. My website is www.mercedeskilleen, Mercedes, KILLEEN.com. And I'm currently accepting clients for any writing projects that you need done or poetry manuscripts that need editing. Love the podcast.
Great. And so her link will be in the bio. I checked it out. She's got a good resume. And hey, if you're self-publishing a book, the best thing you can do is hire someone.
You're publishing a book.
I'm publishing a book. It's coming out next year. And I'm on like really a pretty strict deadline. I have like less than a month to finish it.
Where are you at?
I'm pretty good. I'm in a solid spot, but I need to refine. And you know I'm a perfectionist.
Yeah, I love that about you.
Do you?
For those of you watching, you got my face, but I made a scary face after I said that. Ooh, check please.
Okay, this one I also loved. Hey, Kelsey, I love your podcast. Thanks, me too. I wanted to tell you a little bit about my blog and small embroidery business I've started. Most autistic girls are misdiagnosed at a young age because autism presents itself differently in boys than girls. And most autism research has been done on boys. Boo, patriarchy. Yeah. I didn't receive my autism diagnosis until I was 25. And that happens to a lot of women. I started a blog called AutieandLace to help me process being autistic and bringing awareness to the women on the autism spectrum. Along with my blog, I recently started my AutieandLace Etsy shop of embroidered art and thrifted sustainable clothing. My blog is mostly on Facebook, facebook.com/AutieandLace, and my Etsy shop is AutieandLace. And so I think it's like autism and lace. So AutieandLace, AUTIE and lace. And so I went and I looked at her shop and look how beautiful.
Oh my God. It's so cheap.
Embroidery is. Bitch, there is a llama with a scarf on.
So cute.
There are some flower embroideries that look so good that you could like eat them.
Yeah, they do. It looks like an iced cupcake.
Yes. There's one that says throw kindness like confetti and it's like little rainbowy.
So cute.
My question is like, what do people do with these embroideries? You hang them on the wall?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
They're little accent pieces.
Oh, copy. Okay. So like on a wall that needs art.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
AutieandLace. Definitely go check it out. And thank you for writing in. Okay. I loved this one. Abundantly Catherine says she is a university student in Missoula, Montana. In Missouri.
What?
University of Montana in Missoula,
Montana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nationwide, up to a third of college students experience food insecurity. I was one of them when I was at undergrad at UM. I was frustrated to find out that after putting so much time and so much money into UM, it felt like my school didn't have my back when I needed help. So with the help of our university center, student union building, and my boss for my internship, I worked to change that.
Ooh.
We officially opened in February 2019, and we've given away well over 4,000 pounds of food to more than 150 students since. More info at umt.edu/food pantry. And about her is she's a queer woman and halfway through her master's in public administration.
Amazing.
At UM. I have a BA in women's gender and sexuality studies, and I spend all my spare time listening to comedy and true crime podcasts with my cat. A girl after my own heart.
Truly.
But isn't that, we don't think about that like how much college costs already.
So much.
Then to not have the support of like free lunches or breakfasts.
It boggles my mind because I had like meal points that we swiped.
Poor?
I was. Wasn't I? Yeah, absolutely. I was there on a heavy scholarship. I was an RA at one point. And then after I quit being an RA, I was like a bartender server, and I worked constantly to afford school and living and eating and socializing.
Yeah, I feel like I had a debit card in college, and my parents would maybe put like $250 a month on it.
Amazing. And it was like, but that's for your like fun stuff.
That's for me to like get Chick-fil-A.
Go get wings or whatever.
Every day.
Okay.
That was like my food budget.
Yeah, you can't. Can you do Chick-fil-A every day for $2.50? No.
I would have to do like ramen noodles.
We eat a Chick-fil-A in our library. Isn't that amazing? These days I'm not food insecure, but I'm like avocado insecure. Like about like adding the avocado.
That's the step up. Well, at Wawa Grill, you can do a havocado, which is like $1 for half an avocado.
Sure.
It still makes me upset.
You know?
Did you know that in Brazil, avocados are seen as a dessert food?
Avocado doesn't taste like anything. Can I just be the first to say it? I know I just blew everyone's minds, but it doesn't. It doesn't taste like anything.
But if you
What's it taste like?
If you put the littlest bit of salt, it explodes the flavor.
It tastes like mushy salt.
Wow.
Creamy salt.
No, drag her.
I'm just mad because I can't afford it. Okay.
Yeah. You want to
read one?
This one.
This is from Danny
UMT.
There we go. My friend's daughter has a very rare, genetic disorder.
Zach's like, why'd you give me the other sad one?
My friend's daughter has a very rare genetic disorder and needs all the help she can get for therapies. Then it's a website. She's the sweetest and strongest fighter, and the family could use all the support they can get.
Okay, so I chose this one because when you click on it's not a GoFundMe, it's a Chive charity. This baby girl,
wow,
Bennett S, is the sweetest.
Oh, a little girl in a wheelchair. Like I can't. Or it's a wheel assist. Or
it's a wheel assist. Well, so I guess she has.
Oh my God.
Doctors told her family, just go home and love her. That's all you can do. And they were like, no, we want to like help her get better.
Yeah.
So after MRIs and EEGs and the other tests weren't explaining why Bennett was experiencing seizure-like symptoms at random times, or why she wasn't able to hold her head up or sit on her own or put any weight on her legs. Nothing explained why she wasn't making eye contact and why she wasn't getting better. Nothing, that is, until our genetic testing results came in. The geneticists had finally found something that explained why Bennett was struggling, but they didn't know what they were looking at.
What?
They outsourced it, and the geneticists in Seattle couldn't identify her test results. They went around the country, then around the world in search of an explanation for a rare genetic variation they were encountering.
Wow.
So long story short, there is a genetic variation of CAMK2B gene, and it is it's
a good password. That's a strong password string.
And it is the variant responsible for all her mysterious symptoms and the reason she struggles with motor functions. So basically she got involved with this physical therapy team that's really costly because their methods are very intense, and there's so many pictures of her doing her physical. I mean, like, just
my
looking
God.
at these pictures of her.
She's so joyful. I know
So
that's pictures,
joyful.
but like she's smiling in all of these.
Yes, she's only 5 years old, and she's doing intense physical therapy, and she's doing it at the Neurological and Physical Rehabilitation Center in California. And she says that it's like equivalent to a drill sergeant. They're not playing around. The facility has intensive physical therapy programs for children, and they are unique though because they are so hard. And Bennett was up for the challenge and signed up for a 6-week session to work on gaining mobility in her legs and strengthening her body as well as her strength.
Wow.
And they're already, this place she's at doing physical therapy is already creating a buzz in the community for people with differently abled children because it works. They have crazy ass and futuristic looking tools like this wheelchair that basically like helps her walk.
Yeah.
Like it looks insane. Anyways, this I'm sure is not cheap, and it's probably incredibly expensive. And they've already reached a goal of $4,600 for a 6-week physical therapy. So again, check out these pictures. If you can't donate, please just at least share. That's like the best way of getting
so
the word
cute. And
out.
Bennett, what a great name.
So cute. Wow, I have so many of these. Oh, here's an easy one. Just started doing spray tanning in my city in Sweden. Would love if you could give me a shout out at Sunkissed by Serena.
Wow.
Why did you make that face?
Because you get all the cheery ones, and I've done the sad ones.
They're not sad.
They're not sad. Sorry.
But yeah, go check out Sunkissed by Serena if you live in Sweden and you need a spray tan.
I picture all Swedes as like perfectly glowing skin at all times.
Yeah, so they don't even need it. But if you do,
Yeah,
Go
so
get it.
Fuck you, Serena.
Okay, read this one.
Okay.
Okay. That is so bad.
I saw your Insta story about plugging people's shit. LOL. My husband has a movie podcast with 2 of his friends that's really good. Not just saying that because he's my newly wedded hubby. And they work really hard on it, so I figured I would DM you. It's called Best Pictures.
And so their Instagram is We Pick Pics. And if you go to the Instagram, it is on Best Pictures. We try to find the best movie for every year we've been alive. It's hosted by Cody Lunsford, Chada Oliver, and Waitlington Mark. That sounds like a lot of white dudes.
It does.
Anyway, some of the movies they have covered were Pirates of the Caribbean, School of Rock, Chicago, Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch does not even rank for me as like a movie.
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
I don't think I have. I hate.
Oh,
I
okay,
give an
okay.
opinion. Spirited Away, X-Men. Oh, brother, where are
and the
there?
Pikachu movies up there? I don't know if I trust these guys.
No, but maybe they're saying they're shitting on it.
Okay, I wanted to hear a preview. Oh, okay. I'm thankful for them. I'm glad they're doing this. I'm not trying to shit on it. Again,
Thank
fucking Pikachu's
God
there again.
they're doing
Someone
this.
has a hard on for Pikachu in this little.
Yeah, but they also have cat photos, which I like.
Okay.
Anyway, check out their podcast if you are a cinephile like me. Okay, how about... Okay. Sorry, I'm just skipping some of the
Ooh, damn, one
easier
just got
ones.
deleted.
I know. Okay, here's a good one. I thought this was interesting. Read.
From Maury.Abbott. I own a business called Abbott Botanical Assessments at Ab Botanical, based in Utah. I'm still in my first year of business and I'm looking for more clients. I've been working with a local farm and looking at plants that are on their property and the plants that were there historically. They are interested in the uses of all these plants and how to manage and introduce native plants for native pollinators. I also do botanical surveys, range management, plant identification, conduct ethnobotanical research, and look at the incidences of plants, water, and rock art and how they interact. Thanks for your time and supporting.
And she said she got her degree at botany. Like, okay, yes, Harry Potter. Go off, sis. Like, what a unique job. Like, I've never heard of this. And she said neither of her parents graduated from high school, but she was able to get... they were able to get their GEDs after she was born. She's been working since she was 14 to support her mom and brothers.
Wow.
She was the only one able to graduate from college and start my business because I have a super supportive partner and his family. Anyway, that's a bit about me. That's just such a cool job. Like, what the fuck?
Identifying plants and stuff
and like
and
not
rocks.
only like identifying them, but helping historical plants that like lived there. She's like giving indigenous plants a voice.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Plant lives matter.
There we go. Okay. So okay, how about this one? Here's a fun bakery in Salt Lake City called Butter Sugar Whisk, at Butter Sugar Whisk on Instagram. And she specializes in French macaroons. And she's been a pastry chef for over 10 years and decided to go start her own bakery 2 years ago. Yes, queen, taking
Hell
a chance,
yeah.
being brave, being bold.
And you made her over the first year hump, which is
like
a
usually
big
when
hump.
they shut down. So she's hoping that it'll grow popular enough so that she can leave her full-time job to put energy into her own venture full time. And her website is Butter Sugar Whisk. And look how cute her little Instagram is.
Very nice Instagram presence.
She makes macaroons that look like little snowmen.
I don't know how you feel about macarons.
Get the fuck out of my house.
They're
one of my favorite desserts.
Why?
Because they're delicious. They're crunchy on the outside. They're creamy on the inside. And they can carry such complex flavors.
I don't like complex. I like box chocolate.
You're trash. She makes matcha. She makes sprinkles, strawberry. I mean, mint chocolate chip. These are bomb.
Okay,
AF.
like that looked good.
What?
That thing.
Oh.
What are we looking at? Is that we got a brownie?
delicious cupcakes. Oh, those look like caramel chocolate.
Dude, it looks
cupcakes.
like buttercream, like icing with caramel dripping all drippy.
Point being, if you live in Salt Lake City, go check out Butter Sugar Whisk and tell a confidently pod sent ya. Okay. Oh, this is the one I wanted to read. It's not sad because this girl is very happy.
Okay.
She said, "Hi, Kelsey. I love your honest, no bullshit approach to life. Thank you. I get in trouble for it a lot. I also empathize with your health struggles. As a lifelong type 1 diabetic, I know what it's like to persevere through chronic illness. I'm now facing dialysis and a kidney pancreas transplant as a result of my type 1 at just 32 years old. My GoFundMe is set up to ensure some of the level of financial security so I can survive these surgeries." So if you go to her GoFundMe, you're going to see all about Sherry's kidney pancreas transplant. And I wanted to look a little bit further into what it actually takes to be a transplant donor. Because again, like I feel like I have this weird calling that I want some point in my life.
Instead of donating $50, you donate the kidney.
So basically, like in order to be someone that can be considered to be a donor, you have to fill out a questionnaire and be like approved. Then you have to submit to 2 random blood pressure readings. Then you have to do blood work for cross matching. You have to do a 24-hour urine collection.
You have to pee for 24 hours
straight. Additional blood work. You have to do a hearing test, colonoscopy, a mammogram, bone density scan. You have to do chest x-rays, a pelvic CT, renal ultrasound, meeting with social workers and psychologists. And it seems like a lot, and it is. And she says she is so thankful that her mom and anyone else who is doing this without her knowledge may have been willing to sacrifice so much of their time and their energy to be a match. And even though every testing is contingent on passing the test before and after, it is still no guarantee that you can be a donor. So it's like, the process is so insane. I feel like it would overwhelm me to a point where I would give up. I would just be
on the
like,
first blood test, you're like, wait. I'm like, this is a little bit
like,
much.
Kind of how I copped out of my MRI. I'd be like, well, I can't do it. Oh, and I'm not saying that as the donor. I would be saying that as the person who like needs a kidney, you know?
That you wouldn't want someone else to do it?
I would just be like, yeah.
Just don't worry about it. No.
Would you give me your kidney?
If I was the match, yeah.
Bullshit.
Why not?
You would?
Yeah, why not?
Zach.
That's why I asked so dumbly before, like, why is it such a big deal?
I mean, okay, yeah, fair. We're here to educate. We're not here to shun.
And the thing is, like, yeah, that's like, and I get to be like the hero, sort of.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I owe you everything for the rest of my life.
Yeah, then I do it.
You have me by the balls.
And that's a cute story, too.
That's our meet cute.
Yeah, I mean, just like, it's cute. Like,
it's a good friend. It's a friendship bracelet you can't ever take off.
Hell yeah.
And then I'd have, you inside of me.
I'd be inside you.
Okay, last one. I saved this one for last because I just thought it sounded so funny. Why don't you go ahead and read the top for me?
Okay, this is from M. Nantel. Hi, thanks so much for doing this. I just self-published my first novel, Open, a tale of love, mermaids, bassists, and creepy dudes. It's a queer polyamorous rom-com, and the main character is a 25-year-old bi girl with anxiety.
Hey.
It's Kelsey. It's available in ebook and paperback. All the links are on my website. You are that.
This is me. I just also love the titles: Tales of Love, Mermaids, Bassists, and Creepy Dudes.
Bassists and creepy dudes seems like a strong Venn diagram.
Yeah, that's like a good band name too. So about the author, I think it's Emily or Amelie. I don't know. You might be Canadian. Is a queer fiction writer driven by the need to break the allo-cachet monogamous mold.
Allo-cishet.
Oh,
I don't know.
Allo-cachet.
Maybe.
Whatever. Monogamous mold, and lend her voice to underrepresented communities. She says that the synopsis of the book is Amy Evans, bisexual, millennial, Montrealer. Oh, I knew you were Canadian. Amy and David are in an open relationship, and it's going great. She navigates the ups, dating, gorgeous people, and downs, trying to avoid creeps of the dating scene when she meets a hot bassist and falls in love. This was not part of the plan. Amy must figure out how to deal with these unexpected feelings without neglecting her primary relationship, even as she keeps meeting the new potential hookups. Surrounded by her quirky group of friends, queer friends, and the support of her boyfriend, she might find there's a simple answer: polyamory. Well, not so simple, but
you know. I love it.
So that concludes our Giving Back Thanksgiving episode. I am so motherfucking thankful for anyone that listens to this podcast. Seriously, like, there are so many times where I'm like, everyone has a podcast. What makes me special? And it's your DMs and your tweets and your messages and your reposts gives me life and boners. And like on my hardest, deepest, darkest days, this podcast gives me purpose. And so I just want to say thank you to all the confidants who listen and take time out of their day. We have some really exciting changes coming up in the new year. We heard you loud and clear. We heard you want the podcast on a Monday. Because people want to listen to it on their way to work. Yep. And so we are going to be eventually switching over to that. So then also that my producer / intern Brooke can have a fucking break from editing during the weekdays. She'll finally have some time to like...
To use her weekend to do it.
Brooke, I love you. I'm so thankful for you. Zach, I'm so thankful for you. I'm just so grateful. I'm just so goddamn grateful.
Aww.
It's the Xanax talking. I hope you pass on some of the stories we read out today. Maybe you can use the service. Maybe you could share a GoFundMe link. Maybe you can fucking, take some self-care, love, and, be thankful for yourself.
Hell yeah.
That's the most important thing. Mm-hmm. Zach, any final words of wisdom?
Wisdom? No, get out there. It's Thanksgiving on Thursday. Get stuffed in more ways than one.
Oh, my God. Fine words from Zach. And you know what you could do for Thanksgiving for me? You could recommend this to a friend.
Like and subscribe. Do we say that still?
Yeah, like and subscribe. I always ask for people to leave reviews, but no one ever is leaving reviews unless I'm doing a giveaway, which makes me sad.
I'll leave a review.
It takes like 2 seconds. You literally hit 5
stars.
And then you don't even have to write anything. You can just submit the 5 stars.
Love it.
But I'm thinking maybe some people don't listen to this on iTunes. They're a Spotify hoe. And a lot of y'all watch this on YouTube, so... Okay, you guys, I'll see you next week. Or I guess I'll see you in 2 days. Love you. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye. Bye.